We are joined by Brian Baloy, aka the Spider. As you guys will also note on his arm, he lived up to that reputation. Right?
Ngiyaphila mfethu wena njani?
No. Good. What had you get on board in this particular initiative?
Yeah, 2 worlds apart, but it's all sports. But more than anything, it's the initiative here. It's about our community. It's about our people. So about 3 years ago, I was approached by Cricket South Africa and the people that are doing the Pink ODI. And obviously, they approached me because knowing my story and my journey with my family, my wife being a breast cancer survivor. And they asked us if we could partner with them, be a part of this family to raise awareness about breast cancer and raise resources. Yeah.
Now, what you just mentioned, your wife as a survivor, how hard was it within the family to witness such pain? Describe it to the people watching, but it's something that can be conquered, but at the same time, what it actually does to one's mind.
Uh, yeah, I think when it happened the first time, we had to draw strength from obviously from God and from prayer and from family. But myself, I think I draw a lot of strength from from my experiences, from what I used to do, from playing. Um, Football kind of shaped my character. Have a strong character and a will to win. So, and that's what when we first were, hit, by this thing, and we didn't really understand what it was. A lot of misconceptions from Gubantu, cancer is a death sentence. So we had to do our own research. But if there's one thing that we started working together with my wife was that we're going to beat this thing, and started drawing strengths from just being a winner, and said we're going to win this thing, we're going to fight this thing. And over the years, being part of this, family, we wanted to not only share our story, but we wanted to. The reason for sharing our stories is if we could help even one person or 100 people understand what this is and understand what to do if this comes their way, or even most people right now is that people that don't test themselves, that don't examine themselves. The message is early detection saves lives, and over the years, was kind of surprised one day when I started finding out that even men do get breast cancer. It was always a misconception that no, this is the only disease that only women get. I've met countless men that have had to get treatment for breast cancer, and so I try to give a message of hope and a message of through belief and faith, you can beat this thing.
Now, in that being said, obviously a lot would have changed in the family. Does that include your diets as well? For those who do not understand what breast cancer is about.
Yes, it includes the diet. A lot of our diet today, as opposed to back in the 70s, 80s, a lot of our food is processed. And my belief is a lot of these diseases, not just breast cancer, come from this processed food. So we kind of try and eat less of this processed stuff, and we a couple of days in a week. We eat strictly vegan. About 4 days in a week. So we try cut consumption of meat products. So those are some of the things we do. Myself, I mean, before my wife was diagnosed, I was never interested in cooking. But today, I can safely say I'm the chef at home. So I cook 4 or 5 days in a week. Something I love doing now is something that I don't even have to think about twice. It's something that obviously the love for it started from when I had to start helping within the household with a whole lot of things. When she was going through treatment, and then ever since things never changed. I started being the one cooking at home.
Now, lastly, in 2 sentences, what would you advise those struggling with the cancer?
My advice would be it's not a death sentence. You can beat this thing through prayer and belief, faith. You can beat this thing. Try and find out as much as possible. All cancers are different. Breast cancers are different. Try and find out. Try and get the right team of doctors around you. And again, big misconception again that private hospitals, have better treatment. Some of our best doctors for cancer and breast cancers are at the public hospitals, and so our people should go out and get the help in the